What's up, guys? My name is Miles.
And my name is Fez.
And this is The Commodity. And today, we are reacting to top 10 scary Filipino urban legends.
So we weren't really planning on jumping to other countries so quickly, but we really enjoy the urban legend stuff, and why not? I've known a few Filipinos throughout my day. I got some Filipino friends, and so I figured, why not show the Filipino country a little bit of love?
Philippines.
Yeah, the Philippines.
So, we're going to do a reaction to this video. Guys, if you could, go ahead, hop down below, hit that subscribe button, that like button if you want to see other reaction videos like this. Also, in the description down below, there's a link to our Discord if you guys want to hop on there and join the Discord. We're having a lot of fun. We actually just had a giveaway on our YouTube Live last night for our Discord.
It was a blast.
Speaking of giveaways, we're doing another one next week for our YouTube members. So if you're not a member and you want to become a member and get entered into that drawing, go right ahead. It's for tiers 1 and 2. It doesn't matter what level you are. As long as you're a member, you're entered into the drawing. So you members out there, stay tuned. We're doing a free merch giveaway.
However, while we were doing the live stream, we had 4 new people become members.
Yes.
So let's give those guys a shout out.
We have Shakur98.
Russell Adams.
We need to slow down so you can put their names right here.
Oh, that's true.
Russell Adam, thank you so much. Dylan McGill.
And Diamond still plays.
Diamond does still play. Thank you guys so much for becoming part of the YouTube membership community that we have. We're gaining some traction on our members. We're putting out exclusive vlog content as well as early releases to videos like this one. And we're going to continue to do giveaways throughout the span of this channel. We'll start doing more and more once this channel starts getting bigger.
Yeah, because, I mean, to be fair, we have to pay for this stuff, so.
Yeah.
But we have merch. It should be located down below this video. If you want something, snag you up something beautiful. We got stickers, hats, shirts, hoodies, etc., etc., etc.
And if there's something not on there that you want on there, let me know and I'll see if I can work it out. But until then, you want to go ahead and hop into this video?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Top 10 scary Filipino urban legends.
Welcome back, everyone. Another day, another scary urban legends video. Today I'm doing a highly requested country that a lot of you guys have asked for, the Philippines. Located in Southeast Asia, this country is made up of over 7,500 islands, many of which have their own unique cultures, traditions, and
1,000 islands.
Oh, wow.
And of course, very scary stories. My name is Danny Burke, and this is the top 10 scary Filipino urban legends. I also have sunburn on my nose. That's what that is. All right, let's get into this. Starting off at number 10 now, we have the Snake Man. For many years now, there has been a story going around Manila of a half snake, half human hybrid that's
So for many years now, so it's still going around.
So I wonder if all these
ugly.
These reptilian and bat and whatever they are, you know, because there's been like the wolf man and a goat man.
Just really ugly people.
Like, are they all just hanging out
together?
Yeah, they're just like, who are going to freak out today?
Yeah.
Dorks local malls there. The mall belongs to Robinson's Malls, which is owned by Robina Gokong Wei. People say that she had a set of twins. One of them was born normal, the other came out as a half snake, half human, with an insatiable appetite for human flesh. Robina panicked about what she would do with this creature that was still her child, and so she came up with a plan. She is said to have opened up the shopping mall there so that she could hide her son in the basements and tunnels below it. According to the stories, as shoppers try clothes on inside the dressing rooms, they will be swallowed by remote-controlled floors where the snake man will be waiting to devour them below. In 2015, a video emerged online claiming to show the snake man's body. It appears to be dead. The video remains unverified though, and this strange urban legend lives on. Next.
So, in dressing rooms?
Yeah, and it looked like it was an actual snake body. So is it just like a man head with a snake body?
Or is it a man body with a snake tail?
That's a good point. I didn't think about it like that.
So at number 9 now we have the elevator. There are variations of this urban legend all over the Philippines, but they often follow the same pattern. A doctor in a hospital walks into an elevator with another patient inside. As they face the doors, they see a small boy running down the hallway towards the elevator, his eyes wide and pale. The doctor quickly presses the closed door button and the boy is shut out just as he gets to the elevator. As the elevator makes its journey down to the...
That's rude.
Yeah.
basement, the patient turns to the doctor and says, "Why did you do that? The little boy wanted to get on and you stopped him." The doctor just shakes their head slowly and says, "I wanted to, I really did, but he had a red wristband on. We only put those on people that have died." The patient then looks down for a moment in silence and then raises their own arm up to the doctor, smiles and says, "Just like my one." At number 8 now.
That's pretty creepy.
I'd be so freaked out.
Yeah, that's awesome, actually.
Wow.
I like that one. That's a good story.
Yeah, that's trippy.
Now we have Mount Banahor. This is a well-known and sacred mountain in the Philippines, but with all the respect it receives, it also has its fair share of scary stories. Perhaps the most famous one involves the disappearing hikers. Locals say they go up the mountain and never return. No trace of them is ever found. They say this is actually a landing site for alien spaceships, and those aliens have...
I was thinking maybe like a ghost killed, like pushed him off or something, but no.
But they're not being able to be found. That's the problem,
right?
Because from the looks of it, it's kind of like it would be easy to actually not get lost here, because it looks like it goes into plains on both sides. So finding yourself back to civilization, you just go down the hill and you're kind of back in civilization. That's how it looks. Is if that's true, I don't know. I'm assuming.
I'm a full-on alien believer, though.
Yeah, no, we're both.
We've seen them.
Yeah, I 100% feel like I've seen them, and plus now the government's coming out and admitting to it. Like we've seen stuff like from our cockpit of our jets, and they've done stuff that we've never seen before.
Yeah,
things are getting redacted and allowed to be seen.
Aliens are real.
Have been abducting the hikers for years. These visitations have been witnessed by hundreds of people, including a TV crew who filmed it. One story involves some hikers spending the night on the slopes of the mountain. One of them woke up and decided to sleep outside of the tent as it would be more comfortable for them. Then there was a blinding light and the hiker woke up. It was the next morning and they were on top of an entirely different mountain, miles away. They eventually reunited with the other hikers and said they had no explanation for how they ended up so far away, except that they had been abducted by aliens. Next.
Boy, if I fall asleep and I wake up somewhere completely different, I'm freaking out.
I'd be freaking out if I was just different.
I'd be freaking out. I could, like, how does that happen? Like, you can't explain something like that.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah. So at number 7 now, we have the My Way killings. In the early 2000s, a fear gripped people across the Philippines. A particular song seemed to be killing people. My Way by Frank Sinatra. It was a popular karaoke choice at the time, but became infamous for a number of deaths related to it. In 2007, for example, a 29-year-old man singing at a bar in San Mateo, Rizal, was shot dead as he sang the song at karaoke by the bar's security guard. Why? Because the guard thought the man's rendition was out of tune, and when the victim refused to stop singing, the guard pulled out his pistol and shot him dead. This became...
You're not supposed to be good at karaoke.
So that's your explanation. But that's what it's saying. Like, it takes over the mind of these people and just makes them kill people or makes them die.
You got to show respect to Sinatra.
A fairly common story with at least 10 documented cases between 2002 and 2012. People began to associate singing the song with being killed. In 2007, the song was actually taken off karaoke machines in many bars in Manila. Even people who were skeptical before will choose to avoid this song for fear of invoking the curse. Next up,
so 10 people have died after singing this song. That's actually, I mean, it sounds like a small number, but that's actually that's just an odd coincidence.
I wonder how many people have sang it, though.
Number 6 now, we have the Headless Priest. This legend goes back hundreds of years, kept alive by just how grisly and gruesome it is. During the Filipino Revolution and World War II, many Filipino priests were beheaded by soldiers. As many of you are probably aware, a common theme with ghosts is that they cannot find rest until they have found the peace which they could not in life. These Headless Priests, that peace can only be found when they are reunited with their heads. Many people claim to have seen their ghosts prowling graveyards at night, searching for their heads, or perhaps even more scarily, carrying them under their arms, looking for a way to reattach them. They cannot speak, but they will still approach you if they see you, in the hopes that...
Okay, that's...
So they're just looking for help.
And yeah, so
well, don't be a jerk. Help them out.
So they're not...
Reattach it.
They're not really messing with the people. They're
looking for help.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, it's still obviously you're going to freak out.
Yeah, no. I mean, if they can't talk and they ain't Casper, I ain't helping.
Sorry. You can reattach their head and send them to the afterlife. Moving on to number 5 now, we have the Devil's Mountain. We talked about Mount Banahor earlier. If that's the good and sacred mountain, then this might be the polar opposite. Its name is Mount Cristobal, and it has gathered a reputation for being the home of many evil creatures, perhaps even the devil himself. There have been a number of cases of hikers going missing along the dark and dense trails there. Officials put it down to poor choices or inexperience, but many locals disagree. They say that supernatural beings have been attacking people as they try to climb the mountain. Naturally, this puts a lot of people off, but some relish the idea of this. It's a common belief that if you can get through the dense forest and fight...
So like what kind of supernatural beings though?
I'm guessing devils.
Fight off these supernatural creatures, you can reach the top and challenge the devil himself. For many people though, simply feeling the ominous presence as they approach the mountain is more than enough for them. Next up at number 4 now, we have the Bloody Bridge. The San Juanico Bridge is said to be the longest bridge in the Philippines, but for many people in the area, that's not why it...
That's a cool looking bridge.
That's a dope looking bridge.
This has changed.
It bridges all the way.
Scenery.
Yeah. I mean, let's see what it says about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, before I'm like, yeah, I want to get on it.
It connects the sister islands of Samar and Leyte. It was built as a gift from Ferdinand Marcos, former president of the Philippines, to his wife Imelda, who was a native of Leyte. He left her in charge of the building. During its construction, locals began to notice a number of children were disappearing from both Samar and Leyte. Then, when the bridge was complete, the children just stopped vanishing. How were the two connected? Well, this is...
Stopped vanishing?
So are they in the concrete of the ground?
Wait, so they started vanishing while it was being built,
and then once
stopped vanishing?
Once it was done, they stopped vanishing. Vanishing, not vanishing.
So it's okay now?
Yeah.
The gruesome part. Some people say the foundations of the bridge were made stronger by mixing in the blood of babies and street children using an ancient ritual used to strengthen structures. Some even say the bodies of the children were added to the cement mixer by the construction workers while preparing the cement. Amazingly, there are even more gory versions of the story out there. The only thing they have in common is that this bridge may not have been made in the normal way. Moving on to number 3.
Let's drill out some holes of it and send it off to some lab to see what it's like.
So that's kind of actually freaky, though. Like, to even think that the bridge was made from killing children.
Yeah, I mean, that sucks.
I mean, if that actually happened, then that's a...
Well, what if they were the worst children in the world? What if they were killing people?
We're going to get backlash for you saying that.
Well, the kids are dead, so... Maybe.
Okay.
Now we have the Romblon Triangle. You
Somebody's
guys may
gonna be
have heard of the Bermuda Triangle before. Well, this is kind of the Filipino equivalent. Over the years, this area has seen many ships disappear under mysterious circumstances. If they manage to not disappear, many ships have gone down in tragic circumstances. Since 1980, a number of passenger ships have sunk, some of which with thousands of passengers on board. Then there is the legend of the ghost ship. The ship was owned by Lolo Amang in life and now haunts the waters. It's said to be made of gold and glimmers in the night. So on April 22nd, 1980, the Don Juan passenger ship crashed into an oil tanker with 1,000 people on board. It quickly sank. Survivors said that just before the crash, they saw the ghost ship approaching them. There seemed to be...
If I saw a ship like that approaching,
yeah,
I'm freaking out. Like that's
I would want to go join the kids on the bridge.
That's some Pirates of the Caribbean type stuff.
Yeah, that's
some sort of party on board as it glimmered in the night. The captain of the Don Juan tried to swerve out of the way to avoid the ghost ship and ended up crashing into the oil tanker, which ultimately sank them. Officials say the strange occurrences are nothing more than bad weather or bad luck. But locals say that far too many stories have come from the triangle for it to be just bad weather. Next up, number 2 now, we have the White Lady of Belati Drive. This one comes from Quezon City, where locals believe one street is haunted above all others, all thanks to the White Lady.
Okay, so there's video evidence. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
It's said to be a harbinger of death, a revenge ghost that wants the living to feel the fear and terror that she felt before she died. She has been seen since the 1950s, appearing and then vanishing along that road, even materializing inside people's cars as they drive. The stories tend to go the same way. A driver will be going down the road when they see a beautiful woman stand.
If I'm driving down a road that a lady in a white dress has been appeared on, and then you're walking on that road at night in a white dress, but you're not that lady, you can't be mad if you get hit.
Yeah. That's your fault at that point.
Like, hit them.
Standing by the side, looking for a lift. They pick her up, but after a while of talking, they look in their rearview mirror to see that her face is twisted, torn, bruised, and oozing with blood. Locals have learned to not pick up hitchhikers on that road, and to certainly never look in the rearview mirror. Several taxi drivers have been said to crash in that area from the shock of seeing the White Lady. Many say this is what she wants, to cause the pain and suffering which led to her own death on that dark and creepy road. And finally, number 1 now, we have Maria Labo. This is the name of a...
Look at that face in the back. That's freaky.
Famous woman in some parts of the Philippines. They say she was a vampire. In life, she was a caring mother and wife who wanted to give the best life to her family. One day, she signed up as an overseas Filipino worker and moved to Canada to care for sick people. One of the patients there was dying from an unknown disease. Later on, before his dying breath, the patient leant in and bit Maria, passing on his vampiric powers to her. She accepted the power without knowing the price that she would have to pay. Maria returned to the Philippines, where her hunger for human blood began to grow. She could contain it no longer and eventually killed and cooked her own 2 sons. After that...
That's terrifying. That stuff actually bothers me. Like, it legit, like, not necessarily the cooking and all that kind of stuff, but the whole fact that there are crazy people out here in the world that do kill their children and then...
Thank you for clearing the air that you don't like dead children.
No, it's not that. It's just, I got 2 kids. And when something comes out in the news about somebody killing their kids,
it's sick.
It's super depressing. It really affects me. I deal with anxiety. And when I see my kids, I can't just stop hugging and loving on them because they got to know that I want them to know that I love them more than life itself.
Right. Yeah, no, it's crazy how...
She became an aswang, a Filipino folklore creature that feasts on humans. Her husband returned home to find what she had done and flew into a rage. He attacked her and slashed her face with a bolo knife. She managed to escape though, and now locals say that if you ever see her lurking in the shadows, you'll know it's her from the huge scar across her face. And then it's up to you to start running. Nothing like a nice gory one to end it on, but
So she let her husband live.
Yeah,
I suppose.
Well, it seemed like she was only focused on
the children,
kids. Yeah.
Those are a bit creepier than the ones we saw about Texas.
Oh, 100%. If this is the first time that you're watching our channel, we've done Malaysia,
Texas, and
then the Philippines. So
we're from Texas, and we mainly do Malaysian content.
So well, we do Southeast Asia
content. Yeah. So I saw this and I was like, we got it.
Yeah, and we haven't done Indonesia yet.
We haven't. Have we?
I don't think so.
I'll have to check.
If we haven't, we'll check it out. We'll find something. If you like this video and you want to see more and you got suggestions, drop them down in the comments or put them in our Discord. We have a section just for
video suggestions.
Go ahead and do that. And with that being said,
my name's Miles.
And my name is Fez.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Peace
out.